Just kidding. Mike, how you doing, baby? Woo! Good to see you, dude. Love that guy. Love that guy. All right. You guys remember who Carmen Sandiego is? Yeah. Now, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Ow! She was a babe, wasn't she? That fox, Carmen Sandiego. I used to love Carmen Sandiego when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I wanted Waldo and Carmen Sandiego to get together and have a baby. Are you kidding me? A Waldo Carmen Sandiego baby? Whew. That baby would be impossible to find. That's an off-the-grid baby right there. That baby doesn't have a social security number. That baby's got no ink baby footprint. That's an MIB baby right there. That's a Men in Black baby. Baby. I think they did. I think Waldo and Carmen Sandiego got together, and I think they had some sexual relations. And I think they had a baby boy. I think that boy grew up, became a man. I think that man's my dad. Because I can't find that son of a bitch anywhere. You assholes, of course I have a dad. Laughing at a man without a dad. Terrible, terrible people. No, I was at a Barnes & Noble in Santa Clarita, California. And there was an employee there named Andre. And Andre would hide the Where's Waldo books. And I didn't know that, so I was just like, man, the Waldo company is dedicated to the craft. They're not even trying to sell you books and make money. They're just staying true to the art, you know? So now I feel like an idiot because I have to walk up to a Barnes & Noble employee and I have to be like, where's your Where's Waldo books at? You know, like I'm trying to be some kind of silly man, you know? Where's your Waldo books? And she was cute. She was about 30 years old, short hair, kind of punk rockish. And she just goes, fucking Andre. And she explained to me who Andre was, this kid that would hide the Waldo books. And so we called Andre, and this was Andre's voicemail. You've reached Andre. Leave a message. Leave a message, yeah. And as she's putting her phone away, I saw Andre's name on the screen on her phone, and it just said Andre, and next to it was the purple eggplant emoji. So I was like, oh, she's fucking Andre. I get it. Well, it's like, who's this Andre guy? Who's this character? He's hiding Waldo books? You know, he's got a prap voicemail. He's sleeping with his boss. It's like, fuck Andre, I want to find Waldo. Oh no, fuck Waldo, I want to find Andre. Jesus. Fuck that shit up. No, but I have a dad. I do have a dad. He's a real man. My last name's Cruz. I'm half white, half Mexican. And so my dad's just like he's a fully Mexican man. That's my dad. So when I talk about him, just think of Danny Trejo. And if you don't know who Danny Trejo is, just think of a Mexican guy, you know. You guys are laughing way too hard at that. I'm just like, think of a Mexican guy. Ha ha! This is Idaho, isn't it? Yeah. My dad, he couldn't be wrong. That's an issue with my dad. Like, nothing is ever his fault. Like, this happened to me last summer. I was at my parents' house and my mom had just made some corn. You know, my dad walks into the kitchen, grabs a plate, grabs some corn that my mom had just made, put it on his plate, takes a few steps, drops the corn. And this is how he phrased that scenario. Oh, damn it, Denise. Oh, damn it. That's my mom's name, Denise. Damn it, Denise. Your corn just slid off my plate. I said, what? Who phrases I dropped the corn as your corn slid off my plate? You can't be wrong. That's my dad, though. No one was talking about this a lot, you know, but my dad did. He caught me. He caught me once. He caught me masturbating. Anybody else's dad catch him? Your dad ever catch him? No, he's too cool. He's like, I don't get caught. It's not my steez, dude. Look at you, man. You're cool as fuck, dude. You just... I don't get caught. This guy's way too cool. This guy's too cool to be sitting in the front row is what I'm saying. That's what cool guys do. Speaking of masturbation, do you guys remember your first time? Because I remember my first time. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. You remember my first time? You pervert. I was like 12, okay? They're gonna make a Netflix documentary about you one day. No, but the first time, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's arguably one of the most important moments of your life. You're stepping into your sexuality. I remember my last time. It was in the bathroom at the Draftzone comedy. High five, my man, high five. Yeah, he's too cool, He knows. The uncool guys will be like, yeah! So it's 1997, I'm in junior high. My dad barges into my room like the Mexican Kramer. And he catches me. And this is what I was masturbating to. City Slickers 2. The Legends of Curly's Gold. Starring Billy Crystal. You may know him as Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. That guy. Which, if that says anything, it says how privileged these Snapchat, TikTok motherfuckers are with their unlimited ass and titties. I had to rent a PG-13 movie at the library on a VHS tape because if you pause the moment right, you could see Billy Crystal's wife's side boob, and that was enough for me, okay? That was enough for me. These ungrateful children, ungrateful sexual deviants, that's what they are today. So he comes into my room, he catches me butt-ass naked, and I panic, of course. I start picking up dirty clothes on the floor, trying to put them on real quick. He knows my dad too, so it's perfect. And instead of saying, oh, son, I'm sorry, you're a teenage boy. This is completely natural. Let me give you some privacy. We can talk later. No, instead of that, he comes in and he's like, why y'all stiff? I go, Dad, I'm changing. He goes, you changing? You're changing? Then why y'all stiff? I did not know how to answer the question in the moment. I panicked, and everything's in slow motion. So my dad's like, why y'all stiff? I'm like, I'm changing. Meanwhile, Billy Crystal's in the background. We're gonna find the gold! It was too much in one moment for me. It's been 20 years, and we still have not talked about it to this day. Like, we still haven't. I do jokes about it, and he's, no. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? I think, it's important to feel successful in life. I have a kid now. I have a 2-year-old. Thank you. Wow, Jesus. We all do. It's Idaho. Shit, Nolan had a joke, and I wanted to talk about it, but I can't remember, so I'm not going to. But I think it's important to feel successful in life. Very important to feel successful. And I think one of the ways as a man we feel successful in life is just that we did better than our dads. If we did better than our dads. We're sucking on that sweet nectar of success, teat, whatever that is, okay? So my dad, he grew up without a dad. So him just sticking around, he's already getting that. He's already feeling that success, right? But my dad also smoked crack. So there's a little bit of a way there, right? Which is honestly great for me, because now all I gotta do is just stick around and not smoke crack. And I'm feeling that success, I'm getting that sweet, sweet success nectar, which feels good. I don't know if it feels as good as crack. Ask my dad, he has both, okay? He's killing it. You know who's a terrible dad? This guy's the worst. It's Tom Brady. Now think about that guy, 7 Super Bowl rings, marries the hottest woman in the world by capitalist standards. How's his son? His son is just, Tom's just hoarding that sweet success. He's like, get out of here, kid, you get none of this. You know Tom Brady's son has a vision board. And on that board is just a picture of Lance Armstrong's son with the word hope. Tom Brady's son's out there just deflating all the footballs. It was me the whole time, Dad. I hate you. You know who's a great dad? This guy's the best. Nobody did it better than this guy. This guy's fantastic. Bill Cosby. No, think about that gem. Think about that man. What that man did, amazing. Amazing, incredible. He accomplished as much for race relations in America as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, first African-American man in history to have a sitcom. And all his son has to do to feel success is just make sure they're awake. That's it. And he's got that success nectar. What a fucking great dad, Bill Cosby. What a great goddamn dad. Bill Cosby's son, he's not fucking that up either. He's not fucking it up. You know, he's got like a 12-pack of Red Bull by his bed for when he brings women over. Now, don't you go falling asleep on me now. Wake up! Oh, I love that. I love that joke. So I'm from a small town right outside of Seattle. You guys hate Washington State, don't you? By the way, come on, Idaho. Don't get prude on me now. Let your hate out. Let your anger out. Do you guys hate like? Because every time I come, I don't fuck Spokane. That's where Nolan fucked up. He's like, "What's up, Spokane?" And you guys were all like, "Oh, I hate this guy already." That's why they left. They're like, he's making fun of my savior, but worse, he said I was from Spokane. I'm from the outskirts of Seattle, small town, Duval, Washington. We got some Duval peeps in the house. Do you know Duval?
Yeah, my wife goes to school there.
How old's your wife? You said that like she's like 16. My wife goes to high school at Cedar Crest. There's no school in Duval other than the grade school. There's not a university in Duval. What fucking school does she go to? Who's your wife? I probably know her. She still goes to school? What does she do?
I'm not saying that.
See, you should have played it cool like this guy. You should have just given me the. She just goes to school. She just goes to school. Did I stutter? You think I'm alive? She just goes to school.
You killing it?
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike. I paid him just to come in and say that. I was like, just come and go like, you're killing it. Like 10 minutes into the show, we'll be good. Yeah. So I'm from a small town. That means I like coffee. You know, I do enjoy coffee, but I like coffee for different reasons than most people. I like it because I think it's the most badass drink on the entire planet, and I'll tell you why. Because if you eat something, it takes 6 to 8 hours for that food to travel through you, and then tell the other food, hey, it's time to get the fuck out. You know, because there are rules in here. There are rules in the digestive system. Single file line. No speeding. Show up in 6 to 8 hours. And coffee's like, man, fuck your rules. I'll be there in 15 minutes. And it's getting faster too, it's getting faster. You know, like I won't even be drinking coffee anymore, I'll just be pouring it and I already gotta take a shit. This guy knows way too well. He's like, me too, brother. I remember the first time I had coffee. I was like 12 years old. I just had some Ritz crackers. I had some macaroni. A lot happened at 12, didn't it? A lot happened at 12. Coffee, jerking off, dad catching me, all that stuff. I just had some Ritz crackers. I had some macaroni and cheese. And then my friend gave me a sip of coffee. And it made a beeline straight to the stomach. And it was like, hey motherfucker, get the fuck out. I ain't sharing this shit with no motherfucking macaroni and cheese or motherfucking crackers. It was black coffee. It just started barking for no reason. The 90s, like DMX was huge. Rest in peace, DMX, we love you. It is my favorite drink for sure. It's my favorite drink. My favorite food is pizza. I love pizza. I don't think you can go wrong with pizza. There's one thing I don't like about pizza though, is I hate the word pizzeria. That sounds like something you get when you drink coffee and eat pizza. This pizzeria? I'm not gonna act it out, don't worry. This pizzeria. I think I acted it out one time and it was terrible. Someone was eating a burrito in the front row and I'm out here acting it out. You learn. Some people get offended at that joke because, you know, I do a stereotypical black voice in there, you know. So some people, especially after 2021 or 2020, you know, everything that happened, which I get, whatever. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. But I remember the first time I realized some stereotypes about black people are true. And I had a black friend growing up. His name was Josh. And one day, Josh, 12 years old again. One day, Josh and all my white friends, we were standing around talking about pooping. You know, because that's what you do when you're a man. It doesn't matter what age. You could be 90. Hey, I had a shit today. That's what you do. Unless you're this guy. It's too cool to talk about poop. It's the right move. It's the right move always. Never talk about poop. It's stupid. Why am I up here talking about fucking poop right now? Fucking stupid. So here we are, all of my friends, chatting about poop. And one of my friends goes, don't you hate when you take a dump and the toilet water splashes into your butthole? And we go, yeah, that's the worst, it's terrible. And then another friend goes, don't you hate like when you're like, you flush the toilet and then the water starts rising up, you know? And you get that in your heart? Yeah. So here we are, all of us, just bonding and relating over the problems that can happen when you're pooping. And then my one black friend, Josh, just has to come in and fucking ruin it all. Don't you hate when you sit down to take a dump and then your penis splashes into the toilet water? Hey, what the fuck, Josh? Hey, you're 14 years old. Dude, I'm 35 and I'm still waiting for that to happen. It's like my balls are gonna touch the toilet water before my dick does. Where's the white privilege at? Just raise that toilet water up. I want to feel that.